I mean, like they said, we competed. You know, obviously we shorthanded. And they, you know, they got guys like Rudy Gobert and even Rudy Gay, you know, is bigger than all our guys. So it's going to be tough to get rebounds. You know, tonight we knew they were a three-point shooting team. And, you know, came out trying to switch, you know, to limit the three-point opportunities and make them shoot twos. You know, if teams are getting twos and we shooting threes, we're going to give ourselves a chance regardless of what happens. And I think we was able to stick around some with that, but, you know, just the size was overwhelming for us. But I did like that we competed. But it's obviously only so much that we could have done about that.
Dave, how do you feel like you guys have done just dealing with this whole situation so far from kind of a mentality and a spirit perspective? Like, it's got to be hard, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging. It's tough. Being down so many players and down coaches, and, you know, it was already a situation where we were still trying to figure things out, you know, and get comfortable with our staff and with, you know, everything being so new to us. That's an adjustment by itself. So now, you know, we come back from a road trip and we got a whole new team. You know, we can't really run much actions offensively. We teaching defensive principles all over again and trying to change what we've been doing defensively to make it easier and, you know, make ourselves have to do less work and, you know, make it less complicated. So it's just, it's definitely been a challenge, and I think, you know, as a team, we've done a good job of just continuing to fight, continuing to work, and continuing to compete. And we've just been coming up short. You know, it just hasn't been good enough.
One of the things that's also been new is having Larry in the starting rotation, but it looked like tonight there's a chemistry already between you guys as far as who's moving and him finding you open. How have you felt about that chemistry with him in the starting line?
I mean, he's a facilitator. You know, he's not really looking to score the ball. He's looking to make the next play and try to find guys, and that's something that I haven't really played with before. And we communicate a lot, and just, you know, I'm telling him what I'm thinking and why if I run the wing, this is what I'm thinking. If I come to you, you know, we've just been trying to communicate and look at clips and stuff like that so that he could help me make the game easier for myself, and I can, you know, use him in doing what he loves to do as it is. So just been trying to work that and create some opportunities for myself, because just, you know, just getting a lot of attention, especially being shorthanded. Teams just making me play in even more of a crowd. So, you know, I'm kind of going to have to, you know, really use his ability to do that.
Have you guys been working on that outside of, like, regular practice time, like one-on-one stuff, or is it just within?
No, not really. It's just a conversation here, conversation there. Look at some clips. It's, you know, nothing crazy. You know, he's a pretty smart player, and so am I. So it doesn't take, you know, anything extra. It's just like, we on the court, look at this. If I run, look at me. Like, just, you know, small talk like that. And it still takes time to, you know, eventually get to the point where he's just going to look at me and see where I'm at and what I'm doing, and it'll be a play.
David, as a leader on this team, do you have to take on any extra responsibility with some of the new guys, or kind of have to help them along a little bit? Okay, what do you view your role is in terms of kind of these GLeague guys?
I mean, it's their first time, you know, being called up, and that's a blessing for them. You know, it's a great opportunity, and you know, I think the first day that they got here, it was like, you know, I could be upset and frustrated that our team is going through this, but you know, I put myself in their shoes. You know, they getting their first opportunity, they're excited, and they looking forward to it. You know, this is all of our dreams, you know, when we start to really commit ourselves to this game. And you know, I feel like my role was to, you know, embrace them and welcome them, you know, and realize that this is a opportunity of a lifetime, regardless of how long it lasts. You know, they're gonna be able to say, I played in the NBA. You know, I was in the locker room with Dame, and I want that experience to be a positive experience. And you know, you never know how long it's gonna last. You never know if this could be it, or, you know, maybe this is what creates another opportunity for them. But you want to have a positive impact on that, and you want them to have a great experience, and also, just realize that this is somebody's dream happening, you know, and just play a positive part in that. So that's just kind of been my stance on it, and certain things that they probably haven't heard just from not being in the league, just NBA terms, you know, away, quick, wide, stacked, you know, just stuff that we know from hearing it year after year after year, where a coach might just say it in practice or in walkthrough, and they looking around like, what's that, you know, and I'll pull them to the side and kind of break it down, but that's it.
Can you describe what it was like those couple of days when positive tests were coming back throughout the roster, and what you were thinking as you were hearing about it, and then, of course, waiting for your results, et cetera?
I mean, I honestly didn't hear about it until the day we had practice, when we had a night practice before the Dallas game, because I was at home with my kids, so, you know, by myself. So I've been having my hands full with that, so I literally didn't know until I came in the building, and I was like, where is everybody? You know, I knew, you know, Keljin had tested positive because that's my cousin, so I knew that he tested positive, but I got there, and it was like, no, you know, Rocco, and I was like, it was news to me, so.
Going back to some of those GLeague guys, I know that it's not a situation you guys want to find yourself in, but you're somebody who every single time a new player comes in, they always say, oh, Dame's the first one to reach out to me. Is there something about seeing the game fresh and seeing their dream being lived out that's rejuvenated you or been sort of fun for you in the middle of this otherwise really hard time?
I mean, I wouldn't say fun. I think it's, like I said, knowing how hard it is and how much it means to me as a player, you know, wanting to get to this level and play at this level, I can't be consumed by our situation and, you know, our struggles and everything that's happening with our team. I can't be so consumed with that I don't realize what's happening for them, you know, because we're going to win games at some point. You know, this season's going to end and there's going to be another season, and nobody's going to talk about this season. And, you know, just life goes on. You know, things continue to move, and this is something that, you know, they'll never forget. So that's kind of just been my way of going about it. Is it hasn't been nothing extra or me trying to be somebody's best friend. It's just been me realizing that, you know, it might not be a big deal for me because I've been here for so long and, you know, this is all I've known, but it's a big deal for them. And, you know, I don't want to step on that and not acknowledge it.
Time for one more. What have you thought about what they've actually brought as far as what have you thought about, like, what they've done as far as what they brought in the minutes they've got?
I think they're doing a hell of a job. And I'm not just saying that, you know, and they get on the court, they playing hard. You know, me personally, you're never sure when you get, you know, new guys on the team that aren't like players that are in the rotation. You know, you don't know what level of confidence they're going to play with or what level of comfort that they're going to play with. But they've come in and, you know, when Cam gets in the game, he's flying around, contesting shots, playing physical, competing at a high level. Brandon came in last game and he was just comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with, you know, how they came in and they just, you know, dove in, you know, and they're not coming in just letting the opportunity pass them by. You know, it would be easy for them to come and be like, oh, man, you know, I'm going to tell my family I did this and I did that, but the whole time I was there, I was uncomfortable and I wasn't really confident. You know, they haven't been that way, so I'm happy for them, and I think they've been doing a good job.